Welcome back to SPX 2016. I'm Rusty.
I'm Joe.
And with us
is
Shawn Padraic Murphy.
That's
Shawn
right.
Padraic
Shawn
Murphy.
is with us, and he's here to talk about some damn comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you got for us, Shawn?
Tell us.
Well, I have a new issue for my fantasy series, Meconiflux. I have the third issue out of that one. And I also am in an anthology recently, too, for it's the Square City Comics anthology. The third one, it was called The Cure. It was basically the submissions. Any of the stories could be based around the premise that the cure for all diseases and even death itself have been cured. And but you can still die by like accidents or getting shot, thing like that.
Wow.
So it's like that was the general concept, and everybody submitted like, I think there's about 15 different stories in there.
Wow.
Nice.
So that was fun to do something different like that for an
That's
anthology.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's your newest work that you have out?
Yes.
Anything else you got going on?
Yeah, I have
'Cause from what I remember, you had like a number of series almost running concurrently.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I still have the End series about the end of the world. That one's been finished for the last 2 years, but the last issue wasn't here at SPX when I was here 3 years ago.
Gotcha.
So I do have the fourth issue, because the fifth issue came out first.
Yeah, of
But,
course.
but
That's
they're
the way it
standalone.
happens.
But they're standalone, so it didn't matter. So I could still sell that 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just my series about the end of the world, where each issue has 2 stories of people dealing with the coming end of the world in 7 days and what they would do with that.
Gotcha.
And the last 2 issues that came out were 2 stories of hope and 2 stories of survival, all dealing with the end of the world.
So right, just between those two series, you have one about the end of disease.
Yeah.
Creating almost a semi-immortality. Like these people are living longer than ever,
Yeah.
simply due to the lack of disease and other sicknesses. And you also have one about the end of the world. Those kind of run in contrast
Kind of
to
polar
each other.
opposites.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because that was their idea already for the anthology.
Really?
And I was
Yeah.
like, we'd like to. I need to come up with a story for this.
Sure.
Especially when you're like, my story's been about living forever. Now I got to come up with something where you're
Yeah, my
not going
story's
to live
about
for long.
dying soon. This
Yeah.
one's about living forever.
But there were also really big ideas,
Yeah.
like broad concepts that affect the entirety of civilization. What is it that kind of draws you to such big concepts?
I don't know. I just originally I thought it'd be fun to write multiple stories around the same idea that would be like, because a lot of them have different tones, different even genres even. Because like I got one story, like in the fantasies issue, is about a guy who wants to go reconcile his family because his parents are divorced, find the girl that he loves, and tell off his boss and all that. So it's like something that most people would do. But then it parallels with the other story in the fantasies, which is about a guy who's just sees the end of the world as a distraction from all the video games he's yet to play. And so it was just fun doing a series where I could just write whatever I wanted without worrying about anything else. Like, and then I just and then I would find artists that matched the tone of the story I was telling.
So you kind of come up with a central conceit and then look at different perspectives on how that affects folks.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you have in the pipeline? Do you have anything else? Any big ideas?
Well, currently, I'm doing a Kickstarter right now for the 4th issue of Meconiflux that's got 5 days left to try to raise $200.
All right.
And then, but I've actually just started working on the sequel for it as well, so that I can have those things ready all together by the time I want to get the webcomic going. So I'll have enough content for hopefully like 5 years weekly without having to
wow.
worry about an artist like getting delayed and having or anything like that. I'll just have everything ready to go at that point.
It's funny, people have that idea where you want to have stuff in the can and ready, but 5 years is a lot. So
Yeah, because at that point I'll have.
guys, I can cruise for half a decade from here.
I've already planned. Yeah, because I've already planned it. Because I have like 2 22-page one-shots and 3 short stories that take place in between there that I would already follow through once it goes up as well. Because I'm just waiting until I have enough content. Because right now the first 2 issues are at realmsofflux.com, where you can read the first 2 for free. But then when I actually reboot it, I'll start out with just issue 1, page 1, and start weekly once I actually have all the content I need to start it for real.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You are not shy with ambition. You're going to make
Yes.
all of the comics eventually.
Yeah.
How long have you been making comics?
Geez, I just realized it's probably been going on, I think 6 to 7 years now. Because when I first came here, I think it was 2009, and I had my little black and white comic book that I had 3 issues of, and that's all I had for the next 2 years, which is this 3-issue mini that I made with a friend in grad school. And then from there, I was just like, I guess I got the bug after that.
Yeah.
So is it?
I was gonna say you get that first taste, and then it's like, yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
I also
Gotta
want
go.
to be like, I can do better than this, and then I keep wanting to make better stories than this.
Do you ever intentionally make a really bad one so next time it's easier to be better than? It's like, I'm just gonna boot
I'm gonna
this
do
one
something
out.
really crappy right now,
Yeah,
and then I can just do something decent.
I'm
next
gonna
week.
draw this one myself with my opposite hand, and then next time it's super easy to pass. I'm really creating a low hurdle for myself.
Well, I don't draw. I'm always hiring artists.
I know, that's what I mean.
If
Like,
I want to
you're
make it awful,
foregoing
I
even
should
that.
draw myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Like, then I'll be like, then there's nowhere to go but up.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's a motivator.
So, because
It's
I
it,
draw
you
the
know?
Badly drawn motivational
I actually
comics.
drew my own webcomic before I did all this comic stuff, but it was only on my friend's site, and I wasn't really caring what happened to it. I just did it for fun, and like I just did it weekly for like 3 years or so, and all it was loosely based on my life at college and my friends having adventures, and it was just like, but the artwork was pretty bad. I mean, it's archived on my website.
Sure.
If you want to see how bad it is.
You know you want to.
You know you want. So, but it's the comics equivalent of calling in on Monday,
Yeah.
so that on Tuesday you're just happy you showed up. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what, I made it in. That's
Yeah.
a success. Now, Shawn, would you like to answer a mystery question?
Sure.
All right.
Yes.
Oh wait, light it up. And
So
it's
is
now, there
it
we
just
go.
one or what?
Oh yeah, no, just one. I mean,
Okay.
We'll see what
We
one you
would
get.
be here all day to answer all of the mystery questions.
All right.
Boom. That's 2 easy ones in a row, man. Jesus.
I know, we have some really
These things can be
skilled
terrible,
bubble
though, man.
technicians.
Apparently, you and the last person that interviewed were both really good at popping these.
Just
things.
popping it like it wasn't even a thing.
Yes.
That's quite a
quite a
meaty
question.
question.
It's more of a paragraph. All right.
If you could have more of any finger, which would you choose to add and what would go?
That's a good question.
God, as a writer, this is the worst question
Okay.
because I'm already so used to typing with my 5 digits
Yes.
Sure.
and writing like 70 words a minute or more because I had to in high school I had to learn how to do that without seeing the keyboard. They wouldn't let us see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
keyboard.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So,
But I'd
in
have
this
to
case, you're cursed with an extra finger.
Yes.
Which is the finger that you would want to duplicate?
I guess to make it easy on myself, I would just make this one that finger because that wouldn't seem like it would be that much of a difference, I hope.
Okay, but
I-
then
I
where
dig
would
that.
the pinky still be on the outside of it?
Well, no, it said one has to go.
Oh yeah, there
Oh,
is
one
one.
has
So
to
I
go.
would just
Oh.
make 2 of these, and
I
this one
Now
would
that
go
is
here.
totally a good typing enhancement because now you don't have to reach far with your pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Smart.
So it might actually end up helping me.
You might be going 72 words a minute now.
Yeah.
You never know.
I'm just like, imagine if I put my thumb here. How you'd be like, you would be not able to grab anything.
God,
Hey,
yeah.
let me drink some tea.
No more hot beverages for you. Now, Shawn,
Yeah.
where can people find your work online?
Well, right now my website is ShawnPMurphy.com. SHAWN is my first name. And right now I just have, you can see my comics tab, and it has a list of where all my comics are, because you can get them shipped to your house through Indie Planet, or you can have them digitally on Comixology as well. I have all of them on there, and you can see the links there that lead directly to Comixology as well.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, you too.